Welcome to the Leomatic Show. Woo!
Alright kids, here we are. And we got random parts making weird noises here for... There he is, Steeljaw making some crazy noise there. For the second part of our continuing series, the Broken Toy Collection. He sounds like a siren, a police siren, not really a wolf. And there's Lockdown, who's making weird noise too.
No,
alright, so this is... No, Lockdown's a zombie for this one. Alrighty, so if you guys didn't catch the first episode, the idea of the Broken Toy Collection is okay, so the idea of the Broken Toy Collection is this is everything that has failed the Leomatic test, the Leo test, and this is the results of that failure. And what that means is that most of these just have either worn out or not lasted or what have you. Some of these are still salvageable for things like shelf displays, and some of them are maybe okay for parts, and some of these guys are honestly more designated for the boneyard. So... It looks like they've all turned into villains on some side or another. So let's
They turned into monsters.
Monsters. Okay. So let's just jump into the discussion here. Okay. And there we have, that is One Step, Age of Extinction, Optimus Prime.
He's a zombie too.
And a very poor zombie at that, because he's missing both of his arms and one of his legs. And the actual clips that hold in his arms have sort of rotator clips have broken, and his... Do you remember what happened to his leg?
Broke off when I was in Boise, Idaho on vacation.
Oh, broke off while we were in another state on vacation. All right. Okay, and here we have Deluxe Class. Is that the regular? Is that Beast Hunter's Soundwave, or is that the regular one? Do you remember? Okay, so we have the regular Soundwave here from Deluxe Class from Transformers Prime, and here we have the also the regular Shockwave.
We can pretend like he's a zombie Shockwave.
Okay, we have a zombie Shockwave who's also missing his arms. It appears to use almost the same footprint as Megatron, also from Transformers Prime, and he is walking over, and it looks like kicking one of the Bumblebees, and we'll get to that guy shortly. Here we have, so this is the Twist and Flip Drift, which is kind of a one-step and kind of not. This is an interesting idea, but it became a pretty fast casualty. And this one was without any particularly hard play or anything. This, so you can see here what happened here with this guy is this part completely separated from. You can see where it. You can see it fits in under this as it does on this side, and once that part broke, his. Transforming days started to go quickly downhill. In fact, I'm not sure we could even put together. But okay, so this sort of gearing section was kind of a cool idea. This one you can see it's a silver painted hood. So this was not the best version of the Alfa Romeo, or I'm sorry, of the Bugatti Veyron. Anyway, the Deluxe Class is a better example. But this thing is one of the examples that's. Pretty much headed for the boneyard. Him and his looks almost like a Guy Fawkes face on it. Okay, and who else is over there? Oh, we got Optimus's arms, just kind of in the middle of nowhere. We have this, the Energizer Bumblebee One Step from Rescue Bots. This one actually was in a different review, but he also belongs here. As you can see, he's missing substantial parts. And again, here is... This is a nice figure, actually. This Soundwave, I would consider getting again. You can see he's taking kind of a beating here. I don't like him at all in vehicle mode, but his robot mode is pretty nice. What else we got? Let's see. Yeah, let's see Lockdown. Lockdown belongs to the club because he's missing a bunch of wheels, and he also doesn't particularly like to stay together anymore. But his face sculpt isn't very good, and the typical problem of no articulation on the legs is here as well. This is a similar one to Decepticon Stinger, and I don't think he transforms anymore either. Okay, so who else we got over there? We've got the cannon. Show him the cannon. Here's the cannon. The cannon is alive, apparently.
No, he was bones, but he turned into a monster goblin.
Oh, okay. This is the cannon from, but this is our spooky edition of the show, I guess, apparently today. But there's the cannon from, Transformers Prime. Let me see how it's like. Shockwave, sorry, not Soundwave, Shockwave. Yeah, let's just see this. So you can see it's got a little trigger and does this kind of action, which is pretty cool. This is a cool weapon, actually. A lot of these working weapons from that series are pretty awesome. Soundwave in particular, you can see, turns into a tank, and that guy was money. This is an awesome one. This is another one I would consider buying again, although I like him much vetter in robot mode.
I guess all of the bones
vehicle mode.
All of the bones in the boneyard came to life.
Yep, all the bones in the boneyard of, well, they're Transformers, so they probably don't actually have bones, but all of these guys are turning into different characters. Here we have, this is a one-step Bumblebee from Age of Extinction, and this was really cool, actually. I wish we had the other door for this, because this is probably one of my favorite one-steps. Up until the drift helicopter, this was my favorite. Oh, and there's Fracture. Let's see Fracture a second. Here's Fracture from Robots in Disguise One Step, and you can see he looks okay actually in vehicle mode, but then when you transform into this, I've got no arms to hold me down or hold anything else, or including my gun. So face sculpt is nice, huh? And that brings us down to our final guy. Where's his arm? Here it is. So, and this is Age of Extinction Steeljaw. And on the side, you can see he's plugs in sort of here, but this part is, we're missing one of the parts that plugs us in, so it won't stay plugged in. So we have, there's a notch on this part right here. Let's see if we can bring that right here. So this part right here. And that part fits into this hole, and we don't have it. So this particular one is no more. But it's a good looking Steeljaw. This actually is a really good one-step changer. And you can see he can turn into robot mode, but it's not a very good robot mode. So better to leave this guy as this. This might be another one that we glue and put on the shelf for the zoo, actually, with One Step Grimlock from Age of Extinction. All right, and there you go. This is the second wave of our broken toy collection, and
You forgot Drift.
Oh, yep, I did. No, I didn't forget him. I forgot Ultra Magnus. Let me see Ultra Magnus. Let me see the little guy. This one was in another review as well. Give you his other leg. And you can see this one. I sort of highlighted what was in the other review, but this one sort of precludes him being able to stand without other than one leg. So, and these for whatever reason, this particular design does not seem to like to have that part stay in the bowl particularly well. Who? No, we did fracture already. Okay, so that is the broken toy collection, and some of these.
I'm going to do the cartoon.
Yep, we'll do that in a minute. Some of these are for parts, and some of these are just to have sort of as accents,
and
like when you're playing big games.
Monsters.
Yeah, some of these are monsters. Some of these you can have as accents. Some of these, looking at you, Drift, are going to be for the boneyard. But anyway, so some of these are we'll keep for nostalgia and stuff. But anyway, they not necessarily going to be gone. But these a lot of these guys are not playable. So anyway, there's the second part. So we hope you've enjoyed seeing the second wave of the toys that have not passed the Leo test, and a full list will be in the description of both this video and the volume 1. So if you kind of want to see which ones maybe are better to kind of steer clear of, that full list will be in the description. So as always, we thank you for joining us, and that concludes the review, or that concludes the discussion part of this second wave.